K Black Boxer here with a quick video, man. Errol the True Spence was on the Breakfast Club yesterday, man. Shout out to the Breakfast Club for allowing these young boxers to get their shine, man. Whether it's Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, or Deontay Wilder, man. That's big ups for Breakfast Club. DJ Envy, Charlamagne the guy as well as Angela Yee, man. They're using their platform to allow these guys to promote themselves, man. As well as, I'm going to say this about Errol Spence, nothing but props for the brother, too. He got his own promotional company, Man's Down Promotion. You know, man, I'm definitely with anybody that's trying to collect a check, many different avenues, man. Why not? You know, they put everything on the line, so they might as well reap the benefits, man. You know, so we already reported yesterday that, yeah, 726,000 viewers watching him on Saturday, as well as 14,000 people in attendance, man. So Errol Spence is on his way, man. A star is born, you know, or stars on the rise, however you want to categorize them, man. It's you know, it's all love at the end of the day, man. You know, so of course he talked about a lot of different topics, man. And of course, you know, the main topic is, you know, at hand is Crawford and Spence, of course. And you know that Crawford was on it the day prior, and you know, Envy let Crawford know that Charlamagne the guy actually picked him to beat Terrence Crawford. And Errol Spence said he seen it. You know, somebody showed him, and he said he gave Charlamagne props for allowing, for actually saying that, and you know, he gave him props for that. And Terrence Crawford gave Charlamagne the guy props too, because he said at least he said it to his face instead of backdooring him. You know what I mean? So you already know that what Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence both has been saying towards one another. You know, the fight's going to get made once the obstacles are clear. Both these guys, that I truly believe them when they say they both going to get in there and say what they have to say, do what they have to do, man. But they got to both handle business on their end in order for them to match up. And they both know it's big fights, man. So let's lead it right there, man. One thing I'm going to say this, though. There's a couple of good things that Charlamagne brought up. It's good questioning that they was asking these guys, man, because you got to put the spotlight on young talent that's such as these guys, man, especially when you have the platform, you know. So, but of course, you know, they asked him about Adrian Broner, about bedtime right about now, and also Mayweather. And if you don't know, when he sparred both Mayweather and Broner, you know, it's the rumor, you know, that he stopped Adrian Broner and he gave Floyd Mayweather a hard time, even blacked his eye. You know, Errol Spence being the individual that he is, you know, he was humble about it, and you know, he really didn't divulge too much of what happened, man. But you know, hey, things being leaked out. So many people have been saying the same thing, so it is the truth, man. My whole thing is this, though. I don't know why people even mentioning things that happen in sparring anyway. It's just supposed to be helping each other out, but it is what it is. I guess it's a new wave for these young fighters. Getting notoriety and giving props and getting clout. It is what it is, man. He said the hardest fight to date was Carol Brook. We all know that. Carol Brook gave him a good fight. You know, he said, I ain't know that people was throwing chocolate brownies on him, man. At him while he was walking to the fight. You know, he had to explain to Envy as well as Charlamagne why the chocolate brownie was even being thrown at him, because, you know, that's what Kell Brooks kept saying. He's going to beat him with the chocolate brownie. And he also, you know, stated that, asked him about sex. He said when it comes to sex, a month before the fight, he don't do anything. He said, Charlamagne told him, like Terrence Crawford said, he have sex the day of. And he also asked Errol Spence, like, do you think that's like a psychological or, you know, or just an advantage, since he might not be taking his craft as seriously as Errol Spence? And Errol Spence said, well, you know, hey, if it been working for him, evidently been working for him. He been prosperous and victorious in his fight, so evidently must be working for him, you know. He was speaking about Terrence Crawford. And they also asked about Adrian Broner again, and they asked him, you know, Charlamagne the guy was just basically saying how guys like Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford take the craft so serious, but Adrian Broner don't. You know, Errol Spence is basically saying that in so many words that Adrian Broner, and we all know that Adrian Broner just lacked confidence, man. Not confidence, but lacked discipline. And that's the reason why he's like this in his ring in the first place. That's because his lack of confidence, not lack of confidence, because he is confident, but lack of discipline. One thing stuck out to me though as well when they asked him about the old fighters, man, the old fighters of old, you know, the Tommy Hearns of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard, as well as my guy Marvelous Marvin Hagler. He was basically saying they asked him if these guys gave you advice or anything like that, and he said no. He said he met all those guys and they, you know, say what's up to him, but they really don't even say anything to him like that. They really didn't give him sound advice, man. And honestly, I feel like this is absolutely horrible. You know, guys like that should definitely, all the jams that these guys got, they should definitely be sharing with these young fighters, man. You know, I know y'all think that these young fighters are going to eclipse y'all one day, and it might be so, but all y'all guys are Hall of Famers at the end of the day, man. Y'all should definitely be showing these guys love, man. You know, and showing them, and, you know, if they come to you with some advice, for some advice, give it to them. All the knowledge you got, give it to these guys, man. They might need it, man. You know, they might need it. You know, so but it really leads me to my last topic, or last one of the two last topics. My brother Trap House brought this up because they did ask Errol Spence. Before I say that, Errol Spence basically said he would like to probably fight like a Jesse Vargas at the end of the year because other guys are tied up or just planning on ducking them and stuff like that. You know, Thurman is just not even fighting shit. He's retired. You know, with Danny Garcia and Spence and what supporters are going through. So I know fans been mentioning this guy named Ugas, the dude from Cuba. I really don't know too much about him. I'm not gonna lie, come up here and lie and say I do. But if he's a contender, why not? You know, Jesse Vargas is cool too. I mean, hey, keep busy. If you can't get the guys you want, can't unify the titles, just keep busy, man. This is what guys like Triple G, Kovalev and company used to do. Just fight three to four times a year. So hey, that'll be 3 times if you can get Jesse Vargas or Ugas or whoever at the end of the year. You know, but like I said, shout out to my brother Trap House. He mentioned this because they asked him. Charlamagne asked him. If you're not subscribed to my brother Trap House, man, subscribe to him as well. They asked him about Danny Garcia as well as Porter, and you know, Errol Spence said that he would rather fight Danny Garcia versus fighting Porter, lit preacher, pastor suit wearing ass. But it wasn't no elaboration. You know what I mean? So allow K Black to elaborate. And also I'm introducing Hate Black in this video. Hate Black, H-A-T-E Black. You know, because when you start talking about people's favorite fighters, you know, they think you're a hater. So you don't have to call me a hater. This is Hate Black. So I'm gonna have K Black and then my alter ego Hate Black gonna speak. You know, either fight, this K Black speaking first, either fight with Danny Garcia versus Errol Spence, or even Sean Pastor Suit Porter and Errol Spence. Either way, it'd be a good fight, man. Both these guys is tough. You know what I mean? If he want Garcia over Porter, maybe because he think that, you know, and especially with Danny Garcia being on the East Coast, the Barclays Center, Barclays Arena, whatever it's called, maybe it can sell a whole lot more. So maybe he's thinking from that standpoint. You know, so, but here go Hate Black. Man, my opinion is this, Errol Spence, you know, since you call people ducking you, you know what I mean? Why the hell would you say you want to fight Danny Garcia over Sean Porter? I mean, Sean, the pastor suit Porter is nothing but a fucking football player, right? You know what I mean? You are the truth. That's what they call Errol. I mean, you should be able to get past him. He ain't gonna do nothing but headbutt you, elbow you, fight on the inside. You like to fight on the inside, and wrestle you down and shit like that. But other than that, you should be able to get past this woodchuck, teeth having ass dude, real easy. I mean, look at this man. He's in a fucking pastor suit. God damn. You know what I mean? I guess you want Danny Garcia because you think it's easy work. You know what I mean? Other than, you know, he's hella slow, flat-footed as fuck. Only thing he got is a no-look left hook and a right straight. And Errol Spence, come on, he gonna see that coming from a mile away. He gonna piece the hell out this dude. So, in my opinion, you shouldn't be saying that you would rather fight Porter over Danny Garcia, because people might see that as ducking, man. You know what I mean? You know, hey, you know how many people you claim ducked you. You know, but if you make, you know, stuff like that and say strange things like that, I would rather fight Garcia over Porter. You say you would fight him, but, you know what I mean, we'd rather fight Danny Garcia over Porter. I mean, it make one might have to wonder, like, why the hell? You know, but let me get back to K Black, because I don't want nobody to hate me, man. But anyway, this not even on the Breakfast Club, but you know, Mikey Garcia, you seen it on Boxing Scene that, you know, Terrence Crawford, I'm not Terrence Crawford, I apologize about that. Errol Spence said, you know, hey, why not? You know, I'll say this too. This is K Black speaking, and Hey Black gonna speak after this. Mikey Garcia has been talking a whole lot. He keep on saying his name over and over. Hey, he was actually calling out Errol Spence before the other guys started calling him out. You know what I mean? He was mentioning his name. You know, nobody took him serious, and he kept mentioning him. I was like, shit, why not take it serious, man? Shit, you know. And Errol Spence recognized that. He said, well, he got a name. You know, they under the same promotional umbrella. They fight on the same network, so it should be an easy fight. You know what I mean? Hey, if we can get past Robert Easter, why not, right? Go ahead and do it, man. My whole thing is this, man. Why the hell Mikey Garcia? You know, first one with Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence are two technical sound fighters in boxing today. Both of these guys are my top 5, by the way. But I was wondering, why the hell Mikey Garcia never called out Terrence Crawford? But he's calling out, you know, Errol Spence, you know, the boogeyman, the truth. But that's a discussion for another day. But this is Hey Black. Man, why in the fuck would you want to fight a guy that's 2 divisions smaller than you, man? First and foremost, you already know you walk around and, you know, after, you know, in the off season in the 170s, close to 180. Mikey Garcia probably walk around like 150. So that's like 30 pounds difference. If y'all was to fight, even if y'all made at 147, now you know that you'll be 15 to 20 pounds more than him. And if you beat him, you're not going to get no recognition. You're going to get all slack. Just like Triple G did with your past opponent, Kell Brook, as well as Vasily Lomachenko did with Rigondeaux. So to regard that, you shouldn't even mention none of that bullshit. To regard all that shit, bro, you shouldn't even mention fighting a lightweight who got a fight with Robert Easter Jr. ahead of him. He might not even get past Robert Easter Jr. That's a tall task within itself. He might be favored, but at the end of the day, that's a tall task, man. So I wouldn't be saying none of that bullshit, you know? Let's get back to K Black, though. All in all, the interview with Errol Spence was nice, man. I'm glad that he getting his recognition that he deserved. He's a good fighter. And the best is yet to come for this young talent, man. This K Black boxing, man. What y'all guys think about the topics I was just mentioning today, man? What you think about his interview? What you think about him possibly fighting Garcia? What you think about him even saying that he would rather fight Danny Garcia over Sean Porter? And what do you think about the old boxers basically hating on the young school, man? It's K Black Boxing. Like, comment, subscribe.